Hello there, and welcome to Death Stranding. Oh boy, am I excited. I am so very excited. This Let's Play has been a very long journey to record and edit, and I am so glad to be finally showing it to you. Death Stranding is the premiere debut solo effort by Kojima Productions. You know, Hideo Kojima, the Metal Gear Solid series. I don't have to explain who he is. His legacy speaks for itself. And here is the first original IP from the company in years. Some time ago, Kojima split from Konami, which we have plenty of time to talk about during the Let's Play, don't you worry. And this is Kojima Productions' first offering since. And man, it is fantastic. It's fantastic. I mean, how do I even describe it? I mean, Death Stranding is a walking, delivery, action, stealth, climbing, hiking, social strand system, bridge, links, connection, Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus adventure. It is so many things, and we have so much time to talk about why I love it and why I think it is above and beyond good, not just in concept, but in execution as well. And the reason I'm talking so much here on the title screen, by the way, is because these first two videos will be mostly introductory cutscenes and other stuff I don't really want to speak over. This Let's Play will preserve the atmosphere of Death Stranding as best as I can while being thorough, entertaining, and at times a little goofy. Let me show you why Death Stranding is one of my favorite games to come out in the past several years. Let me show you that our boy Kojima has not at all lost his touch. And remember, tomorrow is in our hands now. So let's not waste it.
Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion, a bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Heavy clothes, dirty eyes, sweaty clothes, the routine that I've learned to understand and know, play my tricks. Fragile mind, risk your head on me. Shut my eyes, I'm not here. There must be some mistake. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
No. Great. Fuck.
Well, you know what they say. Dress for the slide, not the ride. And speaking of sliding, it looks like our cargo that we were carrying along with our bike went sliding right over the edge of this cliff. I don't think we're getting the security deposit back on this one. However, all is not lost. Our Odra deck, as it's called, is a cargo scanner, which allows us to search for the ID tags of the boxes that just went flying all over the place. And who knows, along the way we might pick up some lost cargo from other people, porters like ourselves, who might have lost them on their respective journeys. But, of course,
Fuck this.
as Norman Reedus has just so eloquently put it, it's raining, which is going to make things a little bit more tricky. But our Odra deck also functions as a terrain scanner, which lets us see from a distance before we approach just how dangerous it's going to be to walk up and down all these cliffs. If we hike up our shoulders, though, it's not so bad. Believe me, I've seen a lot of players run directly down that little hill there, slip, and not catch their balance in time and fall straight over, which is funny, but a little embarrassing. So I think I would rather avoid that, at least until we've got a little bit of experience under our shoes. Speaking of which, maybe let's find a safer way, because it's a long way down.
It's a long way down.
See? And with the terrain mapping from our Odra deck, we can see over there might be a little bit safer path. I have a feeling we're going to have to do some hiking no matter what, but hopefully along the way we'll be able to get out of the rain. These cliffs are very jagged, rocky, unscalable without proper attire and equipment, which means that it's perfect for someone like us who knows what they're doing. And believe me, I definitely know what I'm doing. And speaking of the terrain, I'd like to remind you first and foremost that this video game, Death Stranding, takes place in the United States of America.
Enough already. Just wait out the rain over there.
I think they're gone. What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls let up. My name is Fragile.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right? Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers. You want it? A crypto byte a day keeps the time fall away. Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Yeah, I thought Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries, that's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The timefall fast forwards whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Well, I suppose our umbrella-toting friend is right. The past has a way of catching up with you, so to speak. And it doesn't really matter if you have it in physical form anyway, as long as you've got it fresh in your heart, your mind, your soul, all that stuff. Guess it wouldn't be a Kojima game if a character didn't exit out of a cutscene by saying something prophetic, melodramatic, and maybe a little bit too on the nose. A trend that, believe me, is going to continue, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, with the help of Kojima's Spotify playlist, let's make our way down this cliff. Nice and slow, now that we've got the time. Welcome to Death Stranding, everybody.
Rain, here it goes. Dirty hands, sweaty clothes. New routine, then a blend. To understand and know. Play my tricks, fragile mind. Rest your head on me. Shut my eyes. I'm not here. There must be some mistake. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
I love this intro, man. I really, really do. I love it so much. It sets the tone for the game and introduces you to the gameplay so well, which we'll talk about in a minute. It's so wonderful.
Watch the world turn to dust as we forget, as we move on. Still, I refuse to let you slip away. Don't be so serious. 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 Don't be so serious.
And hey, how convenient is that? All the cargo we needed for this delivery washed downstream. Thank goodness this dam was here, otherwise we would be up a creek without a paddle, in more ways than one. But hey, it looks like our delivery destination is in sight. Or at least within walking distance anyway.
Beginning scan. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Well, now that the delivery hub is just around the corner, maybe let's turn back the clock just a tiny bit, because while Low Roar was serenading you there to introduce you to the world of Death Stranding, I didn't really have time or room to explain to you how this video game works. And I kinda would like to have a little bit more time to talk in this 45-minute video. So we're gonna explore this area just a little bit, because as it turns out, there's lost cargo all over the place. This place is actually quite large for being specifically designed for this intro sequence. And it is. As of the delivery we're about to make, we're actually about to leave this place, believe it or not, despite how huge it may seem. They seem to have made this area specifically for the introduction here. And I guess I can't blame them. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. I just love how the gray and green rocks pair well together with the blue fog, which makes like almost a perfect gradient to the sky above us. It's fantastic looking. I really hope you're watching this at 4K, because Death Stranding is a beautiful, beautiful video game, and it runs at almost native 4K on the PlayStation 4. As of this recording, the game's going to come out pretty soon on PC, and I am so very excited, because at native 4K, and even in ultra-wide, I'm sure it's going to look even better. Death Stranding runs on the Decima engine, the same engine as Horizon Zero Dawn, which coincidentally is also coming to PC. And I feel like Kojima Productions, similar to their usage of the Fox engine in Metal Gear Solid 5, they pushed it to its absolute limit to give you a graphical smorgasbord, let's say. And man, it looks so good. I'm probably gonna compliment this game's graphics for the entire playthrough, because I mean, just look at it. Look at the way the water's splashing off of Sam's ankles, and the way the shadows fall on the cliffs. It's wonderful. And speaking of cliffs, like I said before, as long as you hoist up your shoulders, you can walk up pretty much anything that you don't have to hit the X button to climb, but it'll take a toll on your stamina, or I suppose your endurance. Endurance is the light blue bar, and stamina is the dark blue bar, two things which really should be flip-flopped. If your stamina reaches the bottom, we will collapse with exhaustion, and if our endurance hits the bottom, which is the light blue bar, we'll just fall over and all our cargo will go spilling everywhere, which will be embarrassing, but also damage it. So maybe let's try not to do that. It's very important in Death Stranding to keep even footing as best as you can. But what's also important is to just enjoy the ride. We are going to be taking this at a pretty glacial pace here. If you watched my Bloodborne Let's Play, it's gonna be kinda like that. Because Death Stranding rewards you for taking in the sights, for taking it at the pace the game expects, and for really soaking in the atmosphere. Now let's deliver these boxes, like a delivery man should. The Postal Service has changed a little bit over the years in Death Stranding. It seems like a little bit more dangerous of an activity, and we don't even have a horse to ride. Yet. The more cargo you stack on Sam, the harder it will be to steer him around. More weight and momentum and all that stuff. But believe me, we have a lot of time to talk about how Sam's weight affects his controls. For now, let us deliver us some cargo.
Delivering cargo.
What took you so long? It's not like the legend to come in late.
Had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work. We'll be awaiting the next delivery.
So when you complete a delivery in Death Stranding, you get this nice little rundown of everything you delivered and the damage it sustained along the way, and a nice little ant trail, little breadcrumb trail of the exact path you took. I really, really like this. I really like that they give you a very particular rundown of your performance, including, of course, the ranking at the end. And after our main delivery, we get to look through all our lost cargo. You may notice that this menu kind of takes its sweet time getting through everything, but don't worry. For some of the larger deliveries, I will be speeding things up, because I don't think you want to wait out the 2 or 3 minutes that this takes every single time. This is just for demonstration purposes. For completing deliveries, we get likes, and we'll talk about what likes actually are and what they do as we get further into the Let's Play. For now, just make note of this little star that denotes our performance in various areas. And as we gain levels, we'll get a little bit better at everything, as a way to level up our Sam, almost like EXP. And this is the last time you and I are going to speak for now, so I will see you in the next video, when the world of Death Stranding gets a lot more complex.
Special commission for Sam Porter Bridges. Priority 1.
Igor, Bridges Corpse Disposal. Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type. Documents said you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on. Come and take a look. He's got a date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerator's to the north.
This route's crawling with BTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
They put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
It's Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them. Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
Roll out! Different when I was a kid. America was a country. Anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition. Then if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. And those freaks on the beach showed up. Worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal. Son of a bitch. Rainbow!
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs. Stalled.
Those assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Sam, can you see anything?
No, nothing.
This BB must be busted or something. They're here. I can't get you out! Sam!
Shut up. Don't even breathe.
bridges falling down, my fair lady.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.